What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about what I would do if I had to start entrepreneurship completely over from pretty much no money, no knowledge of anything really to do, how to make money. So let's just jump right into this. So the first thing I would do, so until I made about $1,000, I would do what's called either getting a job, just a normal job, save up that money, or do retail arbitrage. Now, what retail arbitrage is pretty much going into stores like Target or Walmart or Toys R Us or any of those and finding items that are either on clearance or heavily on sale and comparing them to the prices on Amazon. I would then not go in, but I would ship them to Amazon, sell them on Amazon, kind of like eBay if you're familiar with that, and I would turn a profit on those. Now, I was able, with about an initial investment of $200, to make that about $350, $400. So you can usually almost double your money doing retail arbitrage if you can find the items. I do have videos on pretty much all the topics I'm talking about here, so you can search my channel if you want to learn more on those. So first thing, from $0 to $1,000, I do retail arbitrage, and while I'm doing that, now keep in mind this is pretty much almost what I did originally. It's a little different. So I would be learning, so while I'm doing retail arbitrage, I would learn how to sell on Amazon through Amazon FBA, which is pretty much just either called private labeling or fulfillment by Amazon, where Amazon ships out all your orders and you order inventory in bulk from China. So I would start doing that, and that would be kind of my main business model once I get that $1,000 initially. In the meantime, the same time, I would also learn how to create a personal brand. Now, what is a personal brand? Personal brand, I really just mean you're starting a YouTube channel. So right now, my YouTube, my Instagram, any information I have, that is my personal brand. You guys are watching me. I want you guys to go learn how to do that. So I'd learn how to do that. I'd start also building that. So that would be something I would start. I would start the personal brand as soon as I started doing retail arbitrage. I'd just be documenting what I'm doing, showing people, hey, I'm going into Target today. Here are the items I found. I found this one. It didn't sell well, but I found these. They sell or sold very fast. So just building up an audience and putting out content, because in the long run, that's a very, very valuable business to have. And I would be putting the money from 0 to 1,000. I would reinvest 100% of it into retail arbitrage until I got up to $1,000. So let's say I started with $50 and then I double that to 100 and so on. I do that until I had $1,000. I'd put that chunk of 1,000 into Amazon FBA because you need about 1,000. I've had people start with 600 or 700, but it's comfortable to start with $1,000. So that's what I would do from 0 to 1,000. Now, as soon as I made that 1,000 and until 1,000 to about 10,000, if you're doing that monthly, I'd be doing Amazon FBA. That would be my main business model. And on the side, I would be doing personal branding. Now, these are not business models that take a ton of time. Both are not very work intensive. They can be if you want them to and you really want to scale them quickly, but it's as much work as you want to put in for the results. So both of them are pretty passive, even to get pretty good results. So I'd be doing that. And one thing I wish I started learning earlier, because it translates to literally any business, is advertising. Whether it's Facebook advertising, Google advertising, running ads on Instagram, anything along those lines, mainly Facebook ads. I wish I learned that sooner because it is so powerful. It's the difference between making $1,000 a month and $10,000 a month. You can literally scale 10 times with ads. So that is something I would want to learn earlier on than I did, and learn more into personal branding. Because with personal branding, there's a lot of ways to make money. You're not just making YouTube videos for fun. You can make YouTube ad revenue. So if you guys are watching this and you got an ad, I made YouTube ad revenue off that. So I get paid by YouTube. You can get commission for products you recommend. So example, one of the tools I use for Amazon, Jungle Scout, I get a commission for every sale I bring them. You can put out information products. For example, I have an Amazon course teaching exactly how to do Amazon FBA. I get paid for doing that when someone purchases that course. So there's a lot of ways to monetize that and a lot of strategy behind personal branding. So I've learned that more intensely. This is one thing I really wish I started earlier. I started about 2 years in after selling on Amazon. Only been doing it for a little over a year now, so really wish I started that earlier. Now, what would I start at this point, the 0 to 10,000 a month phase? So I'd still be focusing on Amazon FBA, really growing that, but I'd want to create a brand around that niche or my current Amazon store and take it off of Amazon. So I would still have Amazon, I'd still be selling on Amazon, but I'd diversify. I might create my own website or Shopify store and I can run ads to that and have more creative freedom and really grow and design that how I want and play with it. So then I have my Amazon store and also a website to be working on and running ads to. So that brand would go off of Amazon and be on Amazon, so it'd be both. Next, I would outsource my Amazon FBA work so I can work more on my personal brand, growing that, and any other business ventures. Now, Amazon honestly is not a ton of work, especially if you're just trying to maintain. The thing that takes time is product research, so that's what I would be outsourcing so I can still grow the Amazon FBA business at the same time. And then I said scale Amazon as much as possible and start monetizing the personal brand, so start making money off of it. Like I was saying, with YouTube ad revenue, affiliate marketing, information products, whatever, merch, anything, whatever it is. Even if you have a small following, you can make a ton that way. And again, the main focus is still going to be Amazon, but we want to have the multiple ventures. Now, you can't spread yourself too thin. I'm not saying go start like 5 different businesses. We have Amazon and that same brand, which is just off of Amazon to diversify, and then the personal brand. And again, I put all of the money I was making, 100% of profits, back into Amazon FBA. Creating a personal brand does not take any money. You need a phone or a laptop and you're good. Next, so if I got to 50,000 a month, so once I got doing well with this, let's say my Amazon business is making 30,000 a month, my personal business is making, or personal brand's making 20,000 a month, so I'd be doing Amazon FBA still. This would still be one of the main focuses. Same with the personal brand and the brand off of Amazon. So we're not really doing anything else other than these right now. But again, under the personal brand, there's multiple things like affiliate marketing, creating information products, whatever it is. Now, I would be learning. So what would I be learning at this point? So I'd be looking at what's making me money. I'd say, okay, Amazon FBA is doing well. How can I really scale that? My main thing I'd want to learn is really how to scale my existing businesses. I'm not trying to create 15 businesses that make me 5,000 a month. I'm trying to create 1 or 2 that make me 100,000 a month. So I'd want to learn more advanced marketing, whether it's copywriting, advertising, email marketing, sales funnels, those type of things. So that's really what I would focus on. And then I would start focusing really hard on the current businesses, like I was saying, and really trying to scale them with advertising, with marketing, whatever it is, because we have the money now to do that. You don't even really need money to do it. It's helpful, but I'd really start doubling down on those and trying to scale them because we found something that's working, we're doing well. You want to double down on it. We don't want to go try other ventures a bunch and kind of spread ourselves too thin. And again, I'd be outsourcing as much as possible to work on what's most important. So I don't want to be doing the small things when I have a lot going on. I'd be doing Amazon, I'd be trying to learn these. I have my personal brand, I have the brand off of Amazon. You'd want to outsource a lot of almost the grunt work. So anything that doesn't take a ton of brain power and it's just time consuming, you can outsource online, things such as Fiverr or whatever the other ones are, Upwork. So we want to free up as much time as possible without hurting our business so we can do more important things, whether it's looking into more businesses, creating sales funnels, or creating the advertising that's really going to help. And one thing you should always be doing on the side is looking for things that are upcoming, trends, anything that's changing to the market, so you can jump on it if something is happening early on. For example, like IGTV just came out, so I was like, what can I do with that? Should I start doing this? I'm going to be looking at the big guys, what they're doing, and kind of just researching on that. Now, at this point, a lot of your time isn't going to actually working. It's going to you brainstorming, you working, you strategizing, and that's okay. Might feel like you're not doing a ton of work at the time, but that is what's going to get you results. Obviously, you still have to work. And at this point, I'd be putting as much money back into my business so they can grow even more. But you might hit a point here where it doesn't make sense to put more money in. I can't just keep throwing money into Amazon FBA if I haven't found a good product just to put money in there. So if we have any money left over that we don't need for our current businesses, or we maxed out on ads or whatever it is, put the the leftover money back into safer, kind of passive long-term investments. Because our whole goal here at the end of it, or at least for me, my goal is to cover 100% of my expenses with passive investments. So when I say passive investments, let's just say stock market that maybe pays dividends, multifamily real estate. So I'm getting rent each month. So different type of passive investments. There's a lot of different kinds. Now, I went with kind of an average here. So the example I give you is, let's say my expenses are $7,000 a month or $84,000 a year. And let's say my average return on investment of my money is 7%. So if I invest $1,000, I'm going to be getting $70 back a year. So 7% a year, I get return on my investments, which is about average for the stock market. Multifamily is a little bit higher, but I want to be conservative. So 7%, obviously there will be ups and downs. You might get 15% one year, you might get negative one year. So it really depends. So we would need to make $7,000 a month from our investment, aka our 7% return on investment. So how much would we have to invest in order to make $7,000 a month at 7% ROI? We would need to have $1.2 million invested at 7% ROI on average to make $7,000 a month. Now this might seem like a huge number, but imagine if you are doing $50,000 a month. Well, you add that up, that's $600,000 a year. This is 2 years, obviously taxes and whatnot, but only a couple years, and you can grow faster than that. So this is kind of the end goal for me, at least not end goal, but a goal I really want to hit soon, because you'd feel so comfortable at that point and be able to take on a lot more business-wise. So this is kind of the model I would mimic if I had to start entrepreneurship over again. If you're starting from zero, you can get a job, you can do retail arbitrage. Now, is this the only way? No, this is just personally what I would do, what I wish I did exactly. I did something close to this, to be honest, but I did not start the personal brand as early. I did not learn advertising or the advanced stuff as early. So this is what I think is one of the fastest and probably easiest ways to build your business as an entrepreneur and just make money, make a full-time income online. So if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, drop me a comment. If you're new, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.